Hello, welcome to episode 18 of my Legacy of Persia run. So, my name is Martin, and this is Strat Chat. So, we've achieved what we set out to do initially, which was to complete the intermezzo. We did it through the Iranian resurgence. We've now got a massive, great big army. We've got a reasonable chunk of money. We've got loads and loads of dynasty legacies. Things are looking great. And I wanted to do one thing with the sort of the resources that we've been able to amass, and I put out a call. Let me know what you think I should be doing. And Chris suggested Darius's Revenge, and so I'm going to change the name, the title of the run from now on to Darius's Revenge. I'm going to keep the numbers the same so that it's clear. But we're now trying to achieve Darius's Revenge. We will also, though, be trying to kind of really solidify the empire that we've got. So I want to become the controller of all of the Persian Empire, which goes a long way further than I am at the moment. Okay, so that's something that I would quite like to do. I'd like to carry on consolidating my power in terms of improving the development of these places here, my domain, but also to make sure that they all adopt my current culture. But the key thing that I'm going to be working towards is Darius's Revenge. Now, I thought this was a decision. It's not a decision. This is an achievement, and there are 4 elements to it. The first is that you need to be Iranian, kind of a tick there. So as long as I don't change to anything else, that's good news. I need to be the Emperor of Persia, and I don't need to control all of it. I believe I only need to be the Emperor of Persia, and I am the Emperor of Persia. So the name of this has changed, but I'm going to assume that I can still get Darius's Revenge, even though this is now called the Bavanid Empire, but it is essentially a renamed Persian Empire. So I'm going to assume that that's okay. We might find out later on that that doesn't work, which will be interesting. I also need to be hold the kingdoms and all of the land associated with Hellas and Thessalonica. And the reason this is interesting, of course, is that they are in the unimportant, insignificant, weak Byzantine Empire. Actually, they are relatively weak in comparison to me. They've only got 6,500 troops. Their strength is vastly inferior to mine. Okay, actually that's interesting. I didn't realise that I'm actually in a position to easily mount a successful war against the Byzantines. What I think is not so certain is how I would go about doing this. So I can declare war on them, but I can only holy war for duchies. And what I really want is holy war for kingdoms. So I've got 2 choices, I think. I really need to be doing this in kingdom-sized chunks. I suppose I want to be invading one of those 2, Hellas or Thessalonica, take the whole kingdom, ideally, murder the Byzantine emperor, and then declare another holy war for the second one. So I'm going to need a fair bit of. Well, first off, I've got to be a paragon of virtue to do that, and I think I'm a way off that. Oh no, I'm very close to it. So paragon of virtue. Presumably I need a great deal of piety. That's about 1,000. So I need 2,000 piety in total to conduct those 2 wars. And that's one way. Of course, the other way that I could do it, I think, would be much harder now, and that is to try to get our house unity down. I need to go all the way down to to competitive. I need to go all the way down to competitive, I think. So I think it'd be easy to do it with the with religion. So let's shrink my head and get into some of the detail here. Right, okay. So let's have a little bit of a look at places that I can form duchies, I think is what I'm really interested in doing. I've got far too many vassals under me. What I want is a duchy with lots of vassals. So Nishapur is 2, 4, 6. Wasit's only 2, only 3, 5. That makes Nishapur the most promising. They're all my direct vassals. So let's form this, 250 gold. Before we do, just a quick look at these people. I mean, it might be that they actually quite like me. He doesn't. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of people that don't particularly like me, but it does give me the opportunity to just get rid of some vassals that will make it a lot easier to on my sort of tax collection. So this guy is very powerful. He likes me a lot. He isn't particularly useful to me, but I can live with that. Okay, so let's give him the Shardom of Nishapur. It's going to make him like me even more. Offer vassalization to him. Okay, let's go on a pilgrimage, ideally to Mecca, I guess. Okay, it's going to be a very dangerous journey. I've got a really, really good caravan master, potentially. And that's made it fractionally safer. That makes it quite a bit safer. These places are dangerous because they're desert. So if we can get some desert guide, now we're looking much, much more safe. We've still got 6 medium danger and 2 low danger, but you know, you can't have it all. Right, I'm intrigued how this is going to go. In the meantime, I need to be. Who am I swaying? Yeah, we're going to miss him. What I need to do, I think, is be swaying some of these people. Okay, so this chap has a lot of land. Can we eventually get him to join us? So here's a chap that doesn't appear like me. If he was neutral, that would be an additional 25. That brings us to 42. So I certainly could bring him over. But if we can get the kingdom titles, that will speed up the diplomatic process of taking control of these places. Right, so at the tender age of 20, I am off on the Hajj. I'm now making 26 per turn. It's really gone up quickly. Okay, so we've got another vassal and another vassal. That's 3 vassals I've just gained. This guy is selfless. That's good. I won't be that gone that long. So we're already struggling to have the capacity to tax all these people or to manage their taxation. Yeah, we're full up. But we are making a lot of money. Okay, so do I stop and contemplate life? This makes the journey more pious. Delays me by 2 days, will stress me a little bit. I haven't had any stress yet. Let's go for it. Existential dread. It's got to be good, hasn't it? Right, I can vassalise this chap here. Definitely vassal tax contribution. At some point I'd like to be doing some buildings. We'll get there. Right, another vassal. Yeah, it's these guys now, isn't it? The Saffarids lose stress or nothing happens. Now that would improve my stewardship and my title creation. Yeah, I quite like this if I can get it. Yes, okay, super. Now that's just become even cheaper to form titles. Let's form a title. Duchy of Kerman, because I think I'd probably be able to vassalise this chap then. Shardom of Kernam. He will like me much more, but he's quite a dangerous individual. Right, I may live to regret this. I'm going to grant him the Shardom of Kerman. He will certainly dislike me much less, but he's a dangerous individual. He's vindictive, and he has, unfortunately, got very, very high intrigue. Quite like having him around. He's plus 46 now. He has grown to like me somewhat more. Yeah, so hopefully he's not going to be out to get me. That's the hope. Right, where have I reached? I'm well on my way to Mecca. Right, I've visited Mecca. That gets me a few benefits. Okay, so I love going on the pilgrimage to Mecca. Here we go. Let's see what happens. And remember, I didn't spend a huge amount of gold to do this trip. As I near Mecca, I find myself standing before the Miqwap, the boundary between the sacred spaces of Mecca and the outside world. Oh, so close to being paragon of virtue. From this point on, I must enter a state of Iran, undergoing a ritual cleansing and wearing only the prescribed attire. I must also refrain from sexual acts, swearing, and arrogant or rude thoughts. I'll commit to Iran with the utmost dedication. This will give me critical stress, but it will make the trip more pious. Or I can, oh yeah, that's not really me. I spend... Right, I think I've got to go for this one. Come up with some way of losing that stress shortly. Right, do I... So I can pray. I get good taxes, good prestige, good opinion benefits, or 25% that I get some negatives. Or the pilgrimage becomes more pious. I think we're going to go with that one because I want to do well down here. Oh, right, we finished our culture. That's great news. Right, so all of this now is of my culture. Let's put him in Kirkuk. 2 years and that'll change the culture. We'll have the same culture. Okay, more pious and a bit of piety. The amount of piety we're getting is really beginning to go up here. This has quenched the thirst of my soul. We're at 2. The piety reward will go up. Time has come. Next, right, sacrifice to Alava. Okay, so I need to make a sacrifice. Okay, I can give 63 camels. Clergy opinion plus 10, that's not bad. I lose a lot of stress. It's a good result, but 750 gold is a lot. I can pay 250 gold, which at least has the benefit of that I can afford it. I can go with sheep. No, okay, we'll go with the one we can, the biggest that we can afford. Okay, what's Halk? Additional piety per month, which will be very useful for the second war. Same faith opinion. Attraction goes down because I won't have any hair, I guess. Okay. Well, I think we've got to go for that one. We're here for a very specific reason. It has been an honour. I also gain display of submission. Same faith opinion goes up. Okay, super. Finish the pilgrimage and let's head home. Right, I'm going to get home before I go to any war, but out of principle, I can now declare war on this chap. Oh, but only for essentially adjacent kingdoms. So I need to think, how on earth do I get to do declarations of war on these places? I essentially need something adjacent. So I can declare war on somewhere like Crete, perhaps. Right, I think this may be the answer. The Emirate of Hafsid. And surely from there, I'd be able to declare war on these chaps. Has this woman got any money? No. But she's at the court of Basileus, so let's get a hook on her. But we want to hang on to that hook because she might be good for murdering Basileus. Right, so you become pensive, Devon. Thoughtful child. I'm happy with that. We obviously want to go... I think we want to go with this focus for him. Very promising, Devon, I have to say. Right, this chap has been swayed. I don't think he's going to accept vassalage yet, but we're getting much closer. Lots and lots of experience, lots and lots of good things. Okay, no lie, you are an impressive Fari. Currently involved in the war, not particularly powerful, not particularly keen on me. Right, okay, let's do that. 1,235. That feels very, very fine. Okay, let's raise troops. I guess we want to raise... I mean, here would be ideal, but I'm not quite sure what happens with those soldiers fighting there. So we'll raise here. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to carry on making quite a lot of money, even though this force is raised. I've got an amazing commander. 6,000 troops against his 3,700. Obviously, about more than half of his are levies. All of mine are top quality men-at-arms. I don't know whether this is going to allow me to declare war on these kingdoms. I really hope it does. Let's go and do battle if I can. War profiteer makes some sense. Under the circumstances, and another governor die. This time my very good spy master. Well, that was a very easy victory, captured in battle in my first battle. Can I now declare war for these kingdoms? Anatolia, Epirus. Yes, but not for the ones I actually want. Cyprus, okay, I get that. Epirus. So why can't I declare war for Hellas? Oh, is it because it doesn't exist? Okay, let's go for a duchy then. This chap is the Duke. I can declare war on him. Right, I think it's because they don't exist is what's holding me back. So, duchy for Athens or Achaia. That would make perfect sense. Yeah, they've not formed the kingdoms, I think, so I'm confused. But I think once I get there, maybe I'll go for Achaia, not Achaia, Athens. Because that's adjacent to Thessalonica, isn't it? I think we're going to go for Athens shortly. But in the meantime, we've got these two places, which I've just taken on board, which is great. Right, let's form Herat. This guy does not like me one little bit. He's not too bad. Also my spy master, which would make a lot of sense to get him to like me more. Right, you're going to become the Duchy of Bacars. The Duke of Bacars. Herat, there we go. Right, that's nice because I've now got a spy master who's extraordinarily fond of me. That should have made some space in here. It has. Okay. We're doing quite well, but we really need this. Okay, he's at war. He wouldn't accept anyway, but he is at war. Okay. Right, you're going to go for Athens. Okay, a little bit of money here, thank you. Still making money, even though I've got quite significant forces raised. Right, worth saying, his army is heading over there. It's going to take them a while to get there, by which time, hopefully, this castle will have fallen. Okay, here comes his army. Okay, right, how quickly are they going to take this? 5 months, not long. Right, we've declined the White Peace, of course. Also, the guy declared war against is dead, which is interesting. Vassal in the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, let's get some friendship with him. He might help on a murder scheme. That's slowing me down. That's not actually such good news. Although it gets me a little bit of war score. What I'm going to do is start catching the rear guard. Okay, nice little battle taking place. Okay. It's put me on 58%. Kill 7,000 of their troops. Okay. Right, I think we need to go back and take this back. It's going to take 12 months, so I should be able to get there. Did I just become accidentally involved in a battle? Fabulous. Like, the siege engines are still there. I've just actually managed to win a battle. I don't know who against who. Okay, that's good news, though. Right, these guys are back in theatre. Okay. Right, this has fallen, putting us on 76%. Might as well go and have a little battle with them. Right, this chap is swayed. I'm sure he will accept vassalage. Not quite. But we need the war to end anyway. Why is this taking so long? Oh, it's a level 6 castle. Okay, phew, saved the battle. Okay, we probably need to stay together. Take these castles one by one. We'll separate, but we'll just go adjacent. Another big victory that isn't going to contribute any score. Captured a couple more dudes, which is never a bad thing. Taking this castle is going to be very important. And it's on the way. Okay, we're on 95. Okay. So I think we only need to take one more castle. Right, he's no longer starving. Right, they're gradually getting back from starving, which is really nice. We'll have a nice chunk of money by the time this war is over if nothing bad happens. Come on, fall. Okay. Okay, let's take it. Okay. So, out of principle, I've got a lot of money, I've got a lot of hooks, I've got a lot of land to give away, and I am now there. Okay, and now I think theoretically I could do a holy war for Hellas or Thessalonica. Okay, that's really good news. Okay, so I'm now in the position that I can actually do the wars that I want to do, albeit I can't at the moment because I'm in a truce. I'm in the region. I'm in the region in power, in force. The Byzantine Empire is a crumbling mess. They're involved in a war that they're losing. They're much, much weaker than we are. So it's just a question of time before we get all of this stuff. So what about this chap here? He's still in a war, he's losing it, and he's in another war. That's a nuisance, actually, isn't it? I mean, this guy is actually quite close to being vassalizable. Perhaps he's the guy I should be swaying. But at the moment, we are kind of bringing this powerful vassal across, so we'll stick with it for now. Okay, we're going to stop there. Come back next time. We're obviously going to be warring the Byzantines. I think we're probably going to need a murder scheme, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun. See you all on Tuesday. Take care for now. Bye bye.